Pastor Kyle. Welcome to the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life. I am your host this morning. Come on in. This is the Journey to a Winning Anyway Life, and it is a real journey. I am excited this morning just to be your host and see what's going on in your life, as well as impart some great wisdom into you. Good morning, Brittany. Good morning, Dolores Bell. Margaret Brantley. There is Brantley. Okay. Oh, Arkansas. Emery Shelvin, Shay Williams, Chris Blake, Canvas Booker Sapp, Tawandi Carr. I see you. Manny Saeed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Mabel. Hope all is well with you. Tamisha Figaro. I see you moving and having super celebrations and congratulations and seeing your family. Hello, Deja Harris. Good to see you as well. That's Betty Washington. Good to see you. Nita Holloway. Minister Holloway, how y'all doing? How's y'all Friday going so far? Like, did you set your Friday up yesterday to be a super Friday? How's your Friday going? They can't see you, Deja Harris, unless I put you out there. I'm just kidding. You're out there. You good. Mabel say, all is well with me. I hope it is. It is a fantastic Friday. Things are happening. Supernatural. Today we'll be celebrating. First is Rookie Teacher of the Year from Madison High School. So this evening we'll be celebrating her with the HISD and all the facility and staff of HISD and the city's leaders. So y'all pray for us. But I couldn't miss this Friday morning. We need to always say Bless Friday on yesterday. Yeah, that's how you do it. You start to bless your Friday. I want you guys to like, share, tag, find someone. Let them know that we're on. I have some good news for you. I want to talk about setting your atmosphere to win. I've had to do some significant changes in my life because I can no longer act as if I'm planning on winning when I'm playing with people who I know don't want to win. So I had to literally do some restructuring. Doesn't do any good to restructure a whole church, a whole ministry, and then not restructure who you are. Because to do that will put you in a place where you end up repeating cycles or situations that you don't really have to do if you just restructure yourself as well. I still have about a minute and a half and I've already started. I want you to like, share, tag, and make sure you comment. Let me know you're here. It's rude to come into a room and not say hello. So you come in, you say hello. There are always people who come in who don't say anything. I understand that. What's up, Mike? Good to see you, man. And so I want you to come in and say hello. Let me know that you're here. Let everyone else know who's here with us. We can gather together, pray for one another, and go to where we're going. Let's just get started. Hello, First Lady. She's saying all the winners. I'm planning something. I keep saying that, and I am planning it, but look like things for the ministry. Hello, Minister Ricks. Things for the ministry. So great, and I really enjoy what God is doing and what He's doing with the ministry. And so I don't really. The coaching is still going strong. I coach individually, but the sessions, I'm rather putting together and planning the 2B1 session, and then the breaking for the men and the shut up for the ladies. Shut up, surrendering her uncontrolled tongue under pressure. That's what we're doing for the ladies. It's amazing. And so we're just putting some things together. At first is now out of school and through her certification. So therefore, we can do some things differently. Let's start the class. I don't want to keep it as long this morning. I want to make sure you know where you are and what you are. And so we're preparing and planning to set our atmosphere to win. We're not setting it just to hang out. We're not setting it because we want to get back at somebody and we're mad at somebody. To win means I'm setting my atmosphere for what's next and not what's left. Because there are a lot of people who say they want to win. But sometimes you really have to reset or set your atmosphere to do so. You can't just decide I'm going to win and then just start doing it. You have to set your atmosphere. You have to clean house of yourself, your relationships, your everything. There are just some people I can no longer connect with. I just can't. Some people I can no longer carry. I can no longer deal with because of where I'm going. They were amazing for where I was. Somebody just type the word was, please. Type the word was. They were amazing for where I was. They were good. They were fun loving. They were so many things for where I was, but they're no good for where I'm going. And so I see you, Deja Harris. I see you, Shay. I see the word was I see Dion. What's up, D? Got to see you, man. Got to see you. I see your face. They're just no good for where I'm going. They were amazing. Don't get me wrong. For where I was. Good morning, Geraldine Shelvin. They were amazing for where I was. They were. Come on, Donna Blunt. They were exactly. Hello, Tabitha Witten. I think it's Witten. They were amazing. What's up, Chris Wells? For where I was. They were what I needed for my mental capacity. They were what I needed for my soul nature. They were what I needed for my fun. They were what I needed to keep my mindset. Hello, Lady Paula Powell. They were everything that I needed to get in through. Hello, Kevin Matthews, man. Thank you for yesterday. You were amazing. They were amazing. Not you, but they were amazing for where I was. When I say for where I was, they were, oh my God, they were, watch this. They were heaven sent for where I was. Got it? And they're held assigned for where I'm going. Why do you say that? Because everything and everyone in your life is not meant for forever. And so they're good for where I was. But their attitude of not wanting to win is no good for where I'm going. And so their insecurity, their jealousy, their immaturity, their lack of God does not qualify them to go where I'm going. Their lack of drive, their lack of passion. Listen now, busyness and importance doesn't mean you have drive and passion. Sometimes we become busy and important to cover the fact that we don't have the right trajectory. So we build this importance around us to make us look as if we're busy and we're important, when in fact, we're literally revolving. We're going around doing the same thing every season, not realizing that we should be changing and opening up that eventually and going somewhere. If you're not going somewhere, you're going around. So I can no longer stay in this cycle. So you have to set your atmosphere to win. And you can't do it with an arrogant attitude. I'm not mad at anyone. You can't be frustrated with people. You have to just, if you really are dedicated to what it is you say you're called to do for your own life, other people will leave. If you just go up high enough, snakes can't stand high altitudes. Snakes will die themselves. If you just grow up, people who fail to grow and mature will just fall off. Now, you must understand that when you grow up, this is not my preaching voice, I'm not going there, I'm just giving you clarity. When they feel that you've grown up without them, there will be retaliation. And as God told me some months ago, some years ago, about some things and people, come on, CC, I see your face, come on. I don't care what's going on, I want to see your face now. Listen, there's a level, I'm going to shift now, there's a level of my prophetic gift that does not work by Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Seeing your face, putting yourself, here we go again, in the prophetic atmosphere will release things for you that you cannot get online. I got to see y'all face. Not just her, but quite a few of you. But here we go. So you cannot allow the retaliation of an individual who has left your life. Good morning, Aaron. Who has left your life, or who you have left where they were. and they have went on to do whatever it is that they always do. When they have now come back, good morning, Deja, to come back to the place where they thought you would be, the place where they thought they left you, because this is a cycle. They do what they do. They come back to you for resuscitation. They come back to you for restoration. They come back to you for to get rid of their aggravation. They come back to you for their to fix their situations, when in reality they're still buried inside of them a level of manipulation. And so you have to be responsible for your own atmosphere. Then when they come back to this place where they left you and you're no longer the same or in the same place, then there is what's going to be retaliation. And when there is retaliation, here's God, you can't retaliate at all, because retaliation, what it will become is, what's the word I want to use? It will become a situation that sets you up to have you to be in negotiation for what it is you say you really wanted, or do you want to go back to deal with that you had to move away from? And so you will not be able to set yourself up in this atmosphere. What's up, Hussein? I talked to your wife the other day, man. Good to see you. You will not be able to deal with these individuals in this way. You will have to move and change your atmosphere, because that retaliation will become a distraction. And it's not anything against you or them. It's just the cycle the enemy uses. And if you take your time to start trying to figure out how to have retaliation against them, you will be distracted from what it is you say you are setting your atmosphere to win, and you will end up doing the exact same thing that you've always done. And once you have given up your dream, I'm prophetic and coach, I feel it, I keep trying to go. Once you've given up your dream, once you've given up your situation, once you've changed and went back even to have those conversations, they will feel settled and happy in their spirit, because they realize they would have distracted you on the journey that you're on. I'm just trying to help somebody. I'm trying to help somebody. You would have missed it. Hey, Andrea Thomas, good to see you. You would have missed what it is that God was trying to do for your life. And you can't afford to do that. I see you, Lady Hills. You can't afford to have people to distract you. What's up, DD? From what you know God has called you to. Y'all have messed up my coaching this morning and pulled me into, but the thing is, you have to set your atmosphere to win. There's nothing else. Listen, y'all. Some of your friends need this. Don't say anything to them. Don't say nothing. Just like, share, tag the post. Just like it and tag them in it. Or just like it and put it on your page. Or share it to your page. And if it's no good, if nobody likes it on your page, you know they're watching it. It'll tell you if they watched it or not. Then take it off your page and let it go. But if they're there, let them see what's going on. Let them know we're on the air talking about a journey to a winning anyway life. Let's go. So she said, you just saved me. Oh my God. That's the whole goal. The whole goal is to make sure somebody gets this, because we oftentimes feel that if we retaliate, what's up, Donovan? We feel that if we retaliate, we know how to get them back. It is so funny that people act like that we don't know the truth about them, when in reality, the truth that we know is the truth that sets you free. Let me give you some prophetic revelation about that scripture. We always read what it says, but you have to read into it. It's not just the truth that you know about you. Sometimes it's the truth that you know about them. The Bible talks about that when you seek peace, God says you validate yourself as one of my children. When you could tell the truth and ruin somebody's life, when you could tell the truth and tear their whole family apart, when you could tell the truth and ruin their marriage, when you could tell the truth and get them fired from their job, when you could tell the truth and have them in jail, when you could tell the truth and have a whole team of headbangers ready to bust their heads open because of what they've said about somebody else, when you could do all these things and you shut your mouth because the truth you know, it also sets you free, then what God will do is God will pay you for shutting your mouth. I am a living witness. God will pay you for not playing as if you are Jehovah Gamola. You know Jehovah Jireh, you know Jehovah Sikkenu, you know Jehovah Shalom. You need to get to know Jehovah Gamola. He's the God of recompense. He's the God that will pay them back, but also the God, Trishelle, that will pay you back. But you have to properly set your atmosphere where you no longer, come on, Canvas Book of Sap, you no longer respond to those who you know are responding to you. They're really not responding to you. They're really responding to what they can't change about you. And I am a firm believer of this fact that when people can't change and make you change how they feel about you or you feel about them, they will try and change how everybody else feels about you. But there's a thing that God uses called time. And in a matter of time, those who matter in your life and those who should matter will see truth. I just pray that they have not believed the truth that is unreal and exposed a lack of connectivity or connection in their own life. Because here's the deal. If you waver about me, like Bible says, he's going to give you blessings according to your faith, and you go through wavering, whatever you ask, you should have if you ask in faith and not wavering. If you waver, it tells me you're unstable too. Now, you may not be disloyal, but you're unstable, which means I have to also watch you until you mature as well, because you could have carried something. Got to be careful carrying, because the Bible talks about when you carry, it says the wounds of a talebearer go deep down into the belly when you carry things you shouldn't be carrying. It's like carrying meat in your body too long. The meat will spoil, and then your body will have a result of the spoiling. I wonder why your spirit has some spoiling in it, why you can't get into service, you can't get into church, you can't get into worship, you can't grow your marriage, you can't grow your friends, you can't grow you, you're frustrated, you're not yourself, you're not this, because there's something inside of you that you shouldn't have been carrying that you have spoiled. Don't only set the atmosphere outside of you to win, make sure you set the atmosphere of the inside of you to win. Hello, Lady Fitzgerald, how you doing? Can we move on? Since y'all have messed up my coaching. Hey, Mantra, good to see you. Got to see your face, too. You got to drive to the South Side one Sunday morning. Got to see your face. These are our new members and classmates I knew from years ago. Got to see your face. Don't, come on in. Let's have some good time. First, matter of fact, Sunday, all y'all should be there. First Lady is preaching. Come on Sunday. Yeah, First Lady is preaching. Come on Sunday. So you have to reset your atmosphere to win. Type these two words. It's going to be the most powerful prophecy you've ever said and the shortest. I win. Please hurry. I win. When you set your atmosphere or reset your atmosphere to win, you have to properly evaluate the direction in which you are going. I see you, Andrea Thomas. See, you agreeing with the prophet, but you also prophesying to yourself. I see you, Hussein, man. It's so good to see you, man. I'm probably coming by Saturday. Y'all give me a time. I see you, Deja. I see you, Minister Ricks. I see the caps. Y'all screaming, I win. That's how you do it. So listen. I gotta go. I see you first with fire. She's screaming, I win, and got fire. Listen, I need to properly evaluate the direction. I see you, Celestia, in which I am going. I have to understand, let me give you some good revelation from me to you. You have to understand that the best right now is where you are. Okay? Calm down. The best you have right now is where you are. Why would, listen, y'all, I see 39 of you on here, 29. If I want all y'all to like the post or hit the love or like button so it'll go, I can see where you were here. And so if God tells me something about you later on, come to you. Don't sneak in. Hello, Carmen Vargas. How you doing? And so listen, the best you have right now is where you are. Stop, Dion, stop being frustrated with where you are not. You have to have a comfortable level of you while being uncomfortable with yourself. The best you have right now is where you are. If you are not grateful for where you are, how can you keep asking God to move you to something else? Because if you're not grateful now, you won't be grateful then. Now watch this now. I'm not saying you have to be satisfied with where you are, but you have to be grateful and realize your best is where you are right now. You don't have to move to another level to start and be better. You can start right now to set your atmosphere to win and begin to win right now based on the words of your mouth, based on the mentality of your mind. Because as you honestly evaluate your relationships, got it? You have to understand, come on, I got you, Mantra. You have to understand that reciprocation is a must. You have to stop expecting people to keep coming and running to you. This is the level of immaturity people have. You have to stop expecting people to keep running to you. You don't call me. You don't say this. I am so over the immaturity of grown people. I don't have to call you for you to call me. If I'm in your spirit, if you care, call. Well, you didn't call me. Well, guess what? I'm gonna stop calling you, because here's the deal. That's called bartering. If I have to barter for attention or for your love, you never loved or cared and know what it is anyway. I'm cleansing my atmosphere of immaturity. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm going to say something, mess y'all up. If I was having a party, an adult party, and having adult drinks and everything else, I'm just getting y'all where y'all are. If I was having this adult party and it was a real adult party, then if you walked in with your child, I would think you were crazy. Morning, Tisa. I would think you were stone crazy if you walked in with your kids. That means you don't understand the atmosphere. When I prepare for something with adults only, whether it's at my house, whether it's at a restaurant, whether we go to an adult only hotel where I love kids, but when I go on vacation, I don't leave kids to go to kids to run around, knock on my door and run around my feet. I go where I can to vacate means to leave what is normal for you. Does not mean to go where what is the same, pay money to go to the same place. So you got to realize you have to evaluate. Reciprocation is a must. Stop feeding your demon. Did I say it right? What do you mean? Hey, Sheila Jackson. What do you mean? Stop. Instead of expressing your insecurity, instead of expressing your need, expressing what you need to set your atmosphere, you sit quiet and say, since you didn't call, I'm not going to call. Grow up, child. Talking to you. See, reciprocation is not tit for tat. It is immaturity. Because if I need to call you for you to call me, I just paid for you to call me. So I don't need you. I don't need people I have to pay and switch money with. What you have to do is decide to put as much effort in connecting with other people as you want them to apply to connecting with you. What if they're busy? What if they're struggling? I'm grateful I don't have depression, because if I did, y'all would make me kill myself. Why would I say that? Because some of you only respond when somebody responds to you. There's no genuine authenticity of care, of love, of appreciation. None. Everything is paid for. Everybody has certain levels. Well, you didn't call me. Well, you didn't do this. Well, you didn't do that. You didn't do that. Well, I don't even need you. You are irrelevant in this next coming season. Why? Because you are a paid, low price reciprocator. Is that a good word? I got to go. You got to decide to put as much effort in as you want from others. And some relationships, you've got more out than you put in. So therefore, you need not call them equal, because you know you owe. You wouldn't be where you are without some people in your life. So don't try and make yourself equal. That's how you choke yourself. Because when you try to be equal, you stretch your neck further than you're able to take breaths. So what do you do now, Pastor? What do you do now, Prophet? What do you do now, Coach? You begin to create a winning lifestyle. And you begin right where you are by setting your atmosphere now. Does not mean cutting off people. Bless you, Janae. Does not mean cutting off people. Does not mean being mean to people. It just means you have to be the best you. You know, I had to cleanse my circle. I had to cleanse my Instagram, my Facebook. I used to not get rid of anybody. I said, don't let God see them blessed. There's some people that don't want God, so I don't have time for them, because they're detrimental to the season I'm going into. I already sent God to go save everybody who has left or don't like me or put their mouth on me and I don't even know it. I send God to send an angel of salvation for them. I am no longer trying to be Captain Save an angel. My wife looked at me. I'm no longer trying to save everybody. I'm trying to be a blessing to those who are in my atmosphere. That's all I can do. I can't go save everybody. So I refuse to now feel like I'm going to save everybody. That's God's job, not mine. I'm just a servant. So how do you begin by doing? Dr. Franklin says this: stop making moves to impress people and start making moves to fulfill your purpose. Stop making moves to impress people. Yeah. And start making moves to fulfill your purpose. You got it? Tamla Rick says soul. What did I say, Mr. Rick? What did I say? Captain Save a Soul. I like that. Come on. I'm stealing that today. Captain Save a Soul. All I can do is pray for you. I can no longer save your soul. It takes your effort as well as mine. I like that. Captain Save a Soul. That's so... girl, you anointed this morning. You must be off this Friday. You ready? You got to stop making moves to fulfill your life and other people's lives. Stop making moves to impress them. You got it? You got to start making moves to fulfill your purpose. You spend so much time on them, you never spend time to set or reset you. You got to fix that now. Got it? Place yourself around people. Here comes the prop. How you switch it up, y'all. Y'all ready? Place yourself around people who you can learn from and grow from. Got it? Place yourself around people. I like Janae. Janae says, got it. Janae doesn't know what this means. The Lords don't know what this means either. I'm going to tell y'all what it means. She just said, got it. When our spiritual father talked to us, he would talk, he said, got it. And we would say, got it. He wouldn't move on until we say, got it. Because he wanted to make sure that it was made clear, not how to hear it, but how to apply it. This morning, I am dedicated to you setting your atmosphere that this Friday would not drown you in distractions. That this Friday will set you up for the blessed day tomorrow you're going to have. And then Sunday, your worship would be so pure and authentic because of the fact you didn't allow anything. I see you, Sister Hills. You wouldn't allow nothing else to come in your life that would make you turn from what it is you say you want to deal with something that doesn't really have value in your life. So here's how you do it. You place yourself around people you can learn from and grow from. I'm not saying you cut people off. I'm just saying you can't keep investing time in losing stock. Did I say that right? Good morning, Lady Lacey. How you doing? You can't. I'm investing now, y'all. So I got stock everywhere. Good stock. Good stock. Like the stock now is hot stock right now. It's stock you see but you don't like. Dollar Tree. Super good stock. Why? Because everywhere you go, there is one. Not in my neighborhood. Everywhere you go, there's one or two. You have to stop investing your time, your talent, your tongue, your tenacity, your temperament. I don't know what I just said. Stop investing your time, your talent, your tongue. Why your tongue? Because your tongue is the pen of a ready writer. Your tongue, your time, your talent, your tenacity, your hold on, your temperament, your patience. You gotta stop investing that in losing stock. And you have to put yourself around people you can learn from and grow from. It means you have to put yourself around people who know something different than you. You can't keep getting around people. We just alike. I'm gonna help some of y'all in just a minute. I gotta go quick. I'm gonna help some of y'all about that. Just alike. I'm gonna fix it in just a minute. I'm gonna tighten that screw up in just a minute because the reason why I say do this in your life, because smart people, y'all ready? Smart people already have the answers. Smart people already have the answers, but they're missing the opportunity to experience the power of fresh creativity. I see you, Miss Ricks. I knew some of y'all would have it. Y'all got it. Come on. Y'all missed one. Okay, she got it. You missed one, Mr. Ricks. She got it. Lady Ashley Nolan got it. Time, tongue, talent, tenacity, temperament. Time, tongue. You missed talent, Mr. Ricks. That's it, though. You got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. I put it for y'all to write it down. Listen, some people already have the answers. You got it? But they miss the opportunity to experience the power of what's called fresh creativity. So when you miss the power to have fresh creativity in your life, you revolve. You do good and you do excellent. So you go like this. You go like this. Okay, I'll help you. You ever seen somebody get in the company, start at the bottom, and come up the company? It's real good. But at a certain level, they go, I'm just burnt out. Because they've done the same thing on different levels over and over and over. Nothing's wrong with you be faithful to your company. I'm just showing you experience. Fresh creativity is this right here. You get so good, you become a professional at doing this. But evolving, that thing starts going like this. You come out of that circle and start going different levels and start moving. People that are too smart, they revolve, but they don't evolve because they never get a resolve that this is not all I'm meant for. I'm meant for something else greater than what I am right now. Because when you finally start to do, watch this, and you know who they are. Ask me, who are they? Please ask me. Y'all, please ask me, who are they? I want to tell you, please, I'm running on my time. Please ask me, say, who are they? And I'm referring to jobs. I'm referring to people in your life, relationships, friendships, mindsets. Ask me, who are they? Please ask me who. Dr. Lamont Hilliard, Bishop, how you doing, man? Please ask me, who are they? Please ask me who. Because I want to tell you who. I want your permission. Because I'm trying to get your atmosphere so set. Well, Danny Henn said who. Manny said who. Lady Trinley said who. Lester Hill said who. Ms. Wick said, who are they, please? Let me tell you who they are. Are you ready? Now, when I tell you who they are, you can't act funny with them today. After you type, who are they? Please type, say, I promise. If you won't act funny with them today, just say, I promise. Say, I promise. Say, I promise. Because I want to make sure I'm not giving you ammunition to act funny with anybody, Erin Fleeks. She said, oh, right now, she said, why you call my name? Listen, I need you to promise you won't act funny with them today. Then he said, I promise. Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you who they are. They're the people who tell you what they need, who tell you what you're not giving, who tell you where you are, who tell you what's going on. And when you finally start to do what they've asked you to do, they still don't appreciate it. Exposes the fact that they're lying. They never wanted you to compromise. They just wanted control. I'll say it again. They tell you, this is what I need. You do what they need. They're still not happy because they were lying. By the time you say what you need, they'll say, now this is what I need. They never get a resolve because they never want you to compromise. All they wanted was control. I must have got it right, Between Lace. I got it right. I'm sorry. Okay. Because, and you have to be careful because once that gets in your head about a person or people, then watch this. You will need to break your own cycle because you will get in a cycle of not trusting and not doing what people need, because when you keep doing it and they keep not appreciating it, then you'll keep moving, which means they keep making you change. And if they keep making you change, they're still controlling you. You're not changing because you need to. You're changing because you need, in a way, you need to make them happy. But their dissatisfaction is not really with you. It's within, and they don't know it. And now it's been buried. And now they're justifying what they feel inside by controlling everything around them and calling it protection, when really it's shutting them off from having an open heart, from being vulnerable, from learning, from being loved, from growing, and from having an atmosphere to win. So once you get that in your head, you got to break that habit of thinking about everybody that way because of what a few people did to you. I'll say it again. You have to break the habit in your life of feeling a certain way about everybody because of what a few people did to you. That's what fresh creativity helps you to do. It helps you to get over and learn from your past frustrations. Doesn't leave you bogged down. Because real winning, here I come, is about creating your way out of a lose situation. Yeah, real winning is not about getting your hand held up. A real win is about learning how to come through it in spite of having all the losses. Real winning has an anyway after it. If there's no any way after it, then you don't really know if you really won. You just realize you're not losing anymore. It's a anyway, which means you're in the face of the loss, but you're still producing. Thank you, Mr. Thank you, Patricia Lacey. She said, I promise you I won't get mad. Please don't get mad. That's not what I'm here for. Because what happens is when a real winner learns what creating is, they create their way out of a loss, which sets them up, because then once you break that spirit in yourself, then you start dealing with choices differently, because choices made out of being desperate can get you out of something. Okay. When you're desperate, you're allowing other people to get yourself out of the light. When you're desperate, you will give out private information to make yourself look good, not knowing you make yourself look distrusted by the people you want to trust you the most. Because choices made out of being desperate will get you out of something. But creative choices made out of confidence will prepare you for what's coming next. Everything God does prepares you for the next thing. If everything you do prepares you for now, it's because you only see what's now. You don't see what's coming as the win. You can lie about it now, but it's going to cost you later, because you've not prepared yourself in confidence for what's going to happen. I want you to prepare yourself and prepare your atmosphere to win. Prepare your mind to win. Prepare your children to win. Prepare your spouse to win. Come on, prepare. You got to prepare yourself. Why? Because if you don't prepare yourself, you're going to operate out of fear. And out of fear, you do certain things. Even animals. If you see a deer, they say a deer in headlights stops and looks. Because fear will make people do one out of two things. Animals and people. Freeze in its tracks, or you shoot a gun, a deer takes off running. Boom. Because fear makes you either freeze or run. As humans, we do the exact same thing. Why? Because when we desire to change something, we tell ourselves negativity about what we desire to change. Or we try to make ourselves fearful about it, so we convince ourselves not to do something that we really like. Okay, I'll take you back. Smoking cigarettes. Got it? We were little. Bless you, Lady Lacey. We were little. Our parents tell us don't smoke because this. They put a fear in us. See how he coughing? That's because he smoked and he used cigarettes. And so they tried to cause a fear in us about it. They even put a warning on the package that says warning, may cause cancer, right? But the longer we have the warning, the more we experience it without it happening, the lesser the warning means. Are y'all following me? The more negativity that happens around certain people, the less they feel like the consequences will end up in their life. When in reality, you can't escape consequences. Only through salvation do we escape the weight of consequences. You try and convince yourself not to do something that you like, when we should be giving ourselves to the positive result of quitting. There are some things I don't do that I love to do. I love to do it. I don't do it because I have a powerful positive expectation of something else. So I don't allow what I used to do to pull me back. Instead, I do what's positive, even if the negative doesn't have the warning it used to have, because there's no fear. I prefer to have the positive result in big form than the negative result in today. So we trained ourselves to think backwards. Oh, it's so good coaching. We trained ourselves to think backwards, and it does not even work. It does not work because we continue in the same direction in ignorance. We know the people in our lives who are, I'm not going to say it nice, who are no good. And somehow we stay connected. We keep garbage in our atmosphere. And we expect our life and our home to have a high appraisal when we kept garbage. we continue in the same direction of ignorance. I got to go. In our business, school, in our work, in our finance, friendships, even in marriage. Okay, I'll punch you. People have looked for people who are just like them. Tamisha Figaro, watch this. We try to find people who are just like us to marry, and we don't even realize that we've been jacked up wrong. Because it really means you haven't told yourself the truth about who you really are. None of us are worth the unconditional love that the Bible and God talks about. The goal is to find someone else who thinks you're worthy of it. Because in truth, none of us are worthy. Because in our flesh dwells no good thing. I'm coming. Be patient with me. Be kind. I'll be gone in a minute. We find people who we get together. We say, man, we are so much alike. I guarantee you that marriage is going to have hell. Because we're just alike. What's up, Evie? We're just alike. Then. Somebody type then. This is how I type my then. I'm going to see if y'all can see it. This is how I type my then. We're just alike and we're so much in love. Then. Y'all can see it on YouTube. Then. Here we come. When somebody type Sydney, type THENNNNNNNNNNNN. So everybody can see it. That's the way I typed it. Then. We're in love. Then. We are just alike. Then. We like all the same things. Then. That thank you, Sid. Thank you. I need that right there. Thank you. That's then when the person has or have at that time, hey, Eartha Hodge, good to see you. Thank you for coming through. A difference of opinion. Then your feelings are hurt. Because you thought we were just alike, which means I control their thoughts because how I think they think. Now that comes after 20 years of living together, being married. Not comes after you marry somebody you met last year because you're horny and you are lonely and you think winning is getting somebody to help you pay your bills. No. When that person have a difference of opinion, then your feelings are hurt. When that person grows differently, then your regret sets in. You regret connecting with the person who you thought was like you because now they're no longer like you. And instead of you learning what I'm going to teach you right now, you don't even want to work at it anymore. You smile in the face, but then you stay away from them all the time because you don't want to be in their presence. I'm coming. I'm closing. I'm free. I promise. I promise. Watch this. The regret sets in. I'm going to tell you why. Because you thought you were, I learned from an apostle some time ago, you thought you were compatible. Maria, there are people who take these compatibility tests and you think a test can tell you how to marry. Nothing prepares you for giving up your life and space to somebody else. What prepares you is if you really know how to love anyway, forgive anyway, stay anyway, fight, grow anyway, mature anyway, deal anyway. Here's what's funny. You'll take your boss talking about you and your coworkers talking about you. You'll take them not giving you a raise. You'll take them cheating on you behind your back, having you train somebody and they hire the other person and give them more money than you. You'll take them taking off every holiday and not giving you anything. You'll take it from your job and then go home to who you say God gave you and say, I'm not taking this because you don't have any level of winning in your life. You really are trying to win on your own. You'll take it from everybody except the person you say, I stand before God in this company, and I will, and I do. And then you don't. Let me help you. Relationships and marriage. You don't need to be compatible. You need to be flexible and committed. Compatibility is what you are now. It's what you met in the club. It's what you met at church. It's who you went out to eat with. That's compatible. Marriage takes flexibility and commitment. Am I willing to compromise? Am I willing to be flexible? Am I willing to be committed to the marriage? With all my mistakes. Compatibility does not last because no two people grow alike. So am I flexible, committed? It's the meaning of having the ability. Am I able to adapt and enjoy the adaptability? Am I able to change and be happy about it? And not later get into an argument and say, I changed for you. This is how you treat me. Did nobody ask you to change? You got married. That's called flexible and committed. Submit yourselves one to another. Submitting means as I learn and grow from who I'm with, I adjust and change for the best of us. The problem is we still have people who are we too. They're no longer us. So what do? I need to set my atmosphere. In what area? Business, school, work, finance, friendships, marriage, faith, focus. I need to set my atmosphere to win. Not just compatible in the marriage. I need to be flexible and committed to anything I learned in the Word of God. Any information my life gets. And be able to have the ability to adapt and enjoy. Yeah, adapt and enjoy. You can't put your assumption in your adaptability. I'm going to adapt based on what they do. You still immature. Go play in the playpen. Go play in the sandbox. While you're in the sandbox, I'm in the penthouse. I'm sorry. You have to set your atmosphere to win. I've given you so many points. You have to pull them out yourself. So many points. But when you set yourself to win, you got to change the atmosphere outside of you and the atmosphere inside of you. You have to set your life and your environment so you can adapt and enjoy. Winning is no good if you don't enjoy it. You need to enjoy it to the point that others see you winning and they want to win too. That's how I live my life. I watch people say, man, how do you do it? I say, I don't know. I just do what God's called me to do and I enjoy it. I enjoy all of it because it's who I am. It's who God has made me. And in the enjoyment of it, I win anyway. How do I win anyway? Because I don't let anything stop me from winning. Along with anybody. Yeah, it's that season. I'm glad First is out of school. She's preaching Sunday. I get a chance to just take care of some other things and just cleanse myself. I felt guilty about not being able to help everybody for a little while. And God said, you're not Jesus. Can't help everybody. So what I choose not to do is try to hang on to who I can't help. And I no longer allow who I can't help to hang on to me. Why? Because people you think are hanging on, let me prophesy to somebody. You think they're hanging on because they value you. They're demonically assigned to hang on. So as you try and grow and move, they'll pull you back. You know how they pull you back? Let's talk about it. I messed up. I need to fix this. And so now here you go, leaving the wall of worship, the wall of prayer, the wall of winning, to come down and have a conversation with somebody who would not come up to talk to you. They wouldn't come up. Donna, you don't. I'm not saying cut it off. Let me. This Donna said it sounds good, Donna. It sounds good, but it's not as godly to cut it off. Let me explain to you why. See, to cut it off means you could have something in your heart. And if something gets in your heart, the action of cutting it off, you'll be judged by it. God will say, you didn't do it for the right reason. When I begin to cleanse my atmosphere this week and cut some things off, per se, I didn't cut it off immediately. My cut began months ago. And I gave it opportunities to come up. But when I kept getting the residue, of the mess, when I kept getting the residue of lies, the residue of that's not appreciative of what I've done, do, and is doing. But when I also start seeing the acceleration of Jehovah Gamola payback, then I realize God already taking care of the situation. Nothing to do with me. I no longer want to be where God is not. I no longer want to have an atmosphere. You would not go to a club, anybody, where somebody called and said, so-and-so said they shooting up the club tonight. That's one place you wouldn't go. So why do we keep walking into a place that we know God is no longer present? I know you want to be spiritual and say, well, how you know? The Holy Ghost gives you discernment. When God is no longer present, I have to vacate, separate, and delete myself from that place. Now, there's plenty of grace, and there's much salvation and much forgiveness. But after grace, salvation, and forgiveness, and then God shows up and shows you he's still not present, then that's your warning to get out. Yeah, it's called Ichabod. Ichabod is biblically. Anybody know what Ichabod mean? I'll wait. This one, and we're going to go. Y'all got spiritual now. Ichabod. Ichabod is when you've had grace, you've had salvation, you've had all these things, you've had all of the situations, you had an opportunity to fix it, and you've gotten worse. Geraldine, you close. Your grace does run out. But here's what Ichabod means. So I can type this. It means the glory of the Lord hath departed. Okay? Here is how I ask God to judge me. Prophet, coach, priest, king, man, whatever. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's it, Carlos. That's it. Maria said it all nice. No, Maria, it's not void of God. See, it says it sounds like good. Void means could have not been there. This means they had it. Had it. No. It means they had it. It says the glory of the Lord hath departed. Y'all got it? It means God was present. They had a chance to be in God where you were at the same time. You got it? Lisa says, that's my meaning. I got you. It says the glory of the Lord has departed. When you hear the glory of the Lord had departed, it means God was present. God gave grace. Salvation was an opportunity. You had a chance to get it right and make it better. And you made the choice to be worse. The Bible says when the glory of the Lord had departed, that means God took all of his grace, all of his mercy. Ichabod is almost parallel to tribulation. Tribulation is when God removes himself from the earth and they have to go through with no power, no God. Ichabod is when you're in the earth now and God makes you live that life now. Tribulation now. He removes it from you and you watch everything fall apart. Let me help you. You got me prophetically. When your business falls apart and your schooling falls apart or your work falls apart and your finance fall apart and your friendships and your family, when all these things are falling apart one at a time and you still not choose God, further than Ichabod, it already means the glory of the Lord had departed because God's trying to get your attention. Now you realize you are now in this frame of going through with no God. Then you got to be careful because there's a possibility that you flipped over into a place where God turns you over to yourself. I'm not even going to say it. Y'all will type it, I'm sure. When you start losing everything, and instead of you fixing what it is and deciding to set your atmosphere to win, you decide you're going to continue to lose everything on purpose and thinking losing is a better place. See, somebody said it. The Bible calls it reprobate. It's when God turns you over to yourself to make you think you know more than God. And so now there almost is no return because you decided in the middle of all this work, you can't act like you didn't hear and know God because God showed you. God, Dolores Bell, we don't have a class about that. What makes that happen? When you deny God so many times. When you deny God so many times, when you deny him, God shows you this ain't right. You hear this ain't right. You know it's not right. You know this, and you continue and continue and continue, and you lose on every step. Then you start to make yourself comfortable losing. You start to lie when you're losing. You start to hide when you're losing to make people think you're good when you got. That's why it's important to set your atmosphere to win. Oh my God, y'all took me there this morning. I hope somebody got their life shifted this morning. I hope you said, my God, this was what I needed to reset and set my whole life to win. I'm starting with the atmosphere within my heart, within my soul, within my mind, within me. And it'll flow out. I know you love them. I know you care about them. But you can't help them when they don't want to be helped. You ever try pulling somebody out of something they don't want to be in, and they're pulling back on you? And you ever try to pull somebody out the pool? Have you ever went to a swimming pool with some friends and tried to pull somebody up out of the pool? They reached up, Mantra, as if they needed your help. And you reached to get them, and in turn, they pulled you in. Because to them, it was a joke, not knowing if you could swim or not. You trying to pull them out, and they pulled you in. Be careful. Set your atmosphere so you no longer hold yourself responsible for pulling folk out of sin, out of the life they've chosen. You can lead them out, but you can't pull them out. Paula Powell, thank you. I got to go. I'm done. This was a fire right here. This was a fire. This was a setup that we can make sure that you set your atmosphere to win. Don't let nobody and nothing distract you today. When it comes, laugh and go, oh man, I knew you were coming. Prophet told me you were coming, but I didn't know you was coming. I know, see, devil, I knew you were coming. I just didn't know you were coming through this person. I thought you would come through my enemy. I didn't know you would come through my friend. I gotta go. Listen, it's been amazing. I want you to set your atmosphere to win. Yeah, set your atmosphere to win. Inside and outside. Put this thing together that God can do something supernatural in your life this weekend. Don't wait. Resurrection's over. We've been through Easter. Set yourself to win. First Lady's preaching Sunday. I can't wait to hear what God's going to give her. I'm telling God, I don't mind being excited doing prayer, but cut my prayer short. I want to hear what the word has to say. Last Sunday was pandemonium when we said holy disruption. It broke out all over the place. Children and adults alike admitted they've been thinking of giving up, throwing in, committing suicide. But on Sunday, God began to have even young men scream, I will live, 13, 14 years old, live and not die. And I'm talking about screaming it from their soul. When we give our kids a chance to live, it'll help us live better. Yeah, we covered them in Jesus' name. All the tests they're taking, but the test of life is the one we want them to win. Look, I'm like Pastor Kyle. I got to sign out. I got to go and get some things done today. It's been amazing. Take the time. Reach out to somebody. Show somebody some love. Call them before they call you. Don't barter your love. Don't be so cheap. You value your whole love system on, they didn't call me, so I ain't call them. You as cheap as a phone call? Whew. And these days, phone calls and texts are unlimited on certain phones, which means there's really no budget. It's just cheap. Do something better with yourself. I believe better for you. I believe that's better for your life. Okay, somebody asked me already. There it is. I believe that's something better for you. Better in life for you. In any kind of way. Trust God in this way. Y'all got it? I got to go. It's been amazing. Y'all have a wonderful day. This is Life Pastor Kyle, with y'all poor prophet in. I just want to tell you, God's able to do exceeding abundantly above all you can ask or think. It's according to what's already at work in you. Let him work. Don't turn him away. Don't make him unwelcome in you so much that you become reprobate. Don't do that. Let grace abound. Yeah, what sin is, grace did much more about. Let grace abound till God sets your atmosphere. This is Life Pastor Kyle. I got to go. Peace. It's been amazing. God bless you. No matter what happens in your life, how bad it is, how bad they are or it is, know this. You can win. Y'all know what I say. Anyway, peace.